The number one is so loud it can be heard for miles, even underwater. Here's every deafening animal ranked. Today, we're ranking Earth's loudest animals, measured in decibels of raw sound output. The gap between the quietest entry here and the top spot is almost impossible to imagine. Stay to the end, because number one doesn't just break records, it breaks physics. We ranked these purely on peak recorded decibel levels, real measurements, no guesses. For reference, a jet engine sits around 140 decibels, and several animals blow right past that. Human ears start taking damage at 85 decibels, and pain kicks in around 120. So keep that scale in mind, because a few of these animals could genuinely hurt you. Let's start at the bottom. Coming in at number 10, the North American bullfrog, croaking at around 100 decibels. That's louder than a chainsaw at close range, and it comes from a body smaller than your fist. Male bullfrogs inflate a huge vocal sac under the chin, turning their throat into a living speaker. They call all night in mating season, and one small pond can sound like an airport runway. Scientists have recorded bullfrog choruses reaching over 100 decibels from more than 100 feet away. But the next animal on the list makes that bullfrog chorus sound like a polite whisper. Number 9 goes to the hyena, whose eerie whoop call clocks in around 112 decibels. Hyenas coordinate hunts across miles of open savanna using these calls as a long-range walkie-talkie. Each whoop carries individual identity, so the clan knows exactly who's calling and from where. It's not just noise, it's structured, social, and genuinely terrifying if you're prey nearby. A hyena whoop can be picked up by rival clans and reshape territorial boundaries overnight. Still, we're only getting started, and the next contender pushes the meter well past 120. At number 8, we have the African elephant, capable of trumpeting at roughly 117 decibels. But here's the twist. Elephants also communicate in infrasound, below the range of human hearing. Those deep rumbles travel through the ground for up to 6 miles, felt more than heard. So an elephant is loud on 2 frequencies at once, above and below what your ears can register. Other elephants respond to those signals by literally standing still and listening through their feet. Do you agree with this ranking so far? Drop your guess for number 1 in the comments. Number 7 belongs to the lion, whose full-throated roar peaks at around 114 decibels. That roar carries roughly 5 miles across the savanna, warning rivals and calling the pride together. Lions have a specially shaped larynx that flattens their vocal folds into a loud, low, square-wave sound. It's the anatomical equivalent of installing a subwoofer inside the throat of an apex predator. Interestingly, tigers can roar just as loud, but the lion holds the crown for pure endurance. But the next animal is smaller, weirder, and somehow even louder than the king of the jungle. Coming in at number 6, the greater bulldog bat, screaming at around 107 decibels of echolocation. Thankfully, most of that sound is ultrasonic, so we can't hear it, but the fish below sure feel it. These bats hunt by blasting sonar down at ponds, listening for tiny ripples from surfacing fish. If their calls were shifted into our hearing range, standing near one would be physically painful. They're proof that Loudest isn't always about what humans can perceive. It's about raw output. Number 5 goes to the kakapo, a flightless New Zealand parrot that booms at around 132 decibels. The male digs a bowl-shaped hollow in the ground and uses it as a natural amplifier. His mating boom travels almost 3 miles across mountain valleys. From a bird that can't even fly, each male will boom thousands of times a night for weeks, hoping a single female wanders close. It's one of the strangest, loudest love songs on the entire planet. But the next entry doesn't just make noise, it fully weaponizes it. At number 4, the Moluccan cockatoo, a parrot capable of screams above 135 decibels at close range. That's louder than a full rock concert coming out of an animal that fits comfortably on your shoulder. Their calls evolved to cut through dense rainforest canopy for kilometers in every direction. Owners often report that one bird can be clearly heard through solid concrete walls, 2 houses down. Now we're entering the top 3, and the loudness gets genuinely dangerous for unprotected human ears. Number 3 belongs to the howler monkey, roaring through the jungle at around 140 decibels. They're widely considered the loudest land animal on Earth, and their calls travel up to 3 miles. A hollow, enlarged bone in their throat, called the hyoid, acts as a built-in echo chamber. Standing beneath a troop at dawn feels like being inside a giant primal alarm system. Locals in Central and South America say you can hear them before you see any sunlight at all. But before we get to number one, this next contender deserves special mention. It's built like a living cannon. Number two goes to the sperm whale, producing clicks measured at a staggering 230 decibels underwater. Now, decibels in water and air aren't directly comparable, but adjusted, that's still around 170 in air. That's louder than a rifle shot at point-blank range, loud enough to stun squid from a distance. Divers who've been clicked by sperm whales describe feeling the sound vibrate through their chest cavity. Some researchers believe these clicks could theoretically kill a human at close range through pure pressure. And yet, as impossible as it sounds, one animal on this list is somehow even louder, which brings us to number one, the pistol shrimp, snapping at up to 210 decibels underwater. This tiny shrimp, barely 2 inches long, has one oversized claw it can cock back like a hammer. When that claw snaps shut, it fires a jet of water so fast it tears open a vacuum bubble. That bubble collapses in a burst of light, heat, and a shock wave that stuns nearby fish dead. For a split second, the water inside that bubble hits temperatures close to the surface of the sun. Colonies of these shrimp are so noisy, they interfere with submarine sonar across entire ocean regions. Navy sonar operators in the tropics have to filter them out just to hear anything else at all. Pound for pound, no living creature comes even close to the raw acoustic power of a pistol shrimp. So to recap the podium, number 3, the howler monkey. Number 2, the sperm whale. And number 1, the mighty pistol shrimp. Do you agree with that top 3, or did I put your favorite in the wrong spot? Drop your ranking in the comments. I actually read them, and the best take shape future videos. If this one hooked you, the next ranking on this channel is even wilder. Animals ranked by pure bite force. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. New data-driven rankings drop every single week. Because in a world this loud, the truth is always worth turning up. This ranking is based on general research and is meant to inform and entertain for educational and entertainment purposes only.